we won it that year, but that's a different reason. But I think it's a very valid question that he asks. Tom Brady, is it the greatest ever? There's a Portugal change, by the way. Conceição is coming on to replace Neto. What do you think?
Yeah, and we've got 27 days after this. Stadiums have been brilliant. Football, the stars have shown up. And we got loads of games left. It's only going to get better.
It's not very often you get the chance to answer a question from the great Tom Brady, but we did it there.
Yeah, you know what? And he'll probably be looking at Cristiano and Messi and thinking the longevity that he had. It's so hard to stay in the game that long and to have the amount of success that they've had. These guys deserve praise. LeBron James, not criticism.
First chase of the half here for Conceição, who's replaced Neto on the right. Remember, Tom Brady won that Super Bowl here when he came back from nowhere against Atlanta in this stadium. And he might just be witnessing Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a World Cup hat-trick inside the same arena. I think the odds are very short on Cristiano getting at least one more. There's Asher Matov, and then played inside to Faiz Rulayev. There's Shukurov. That goes Renato Vega to win his header, and then played on there to Nuno Mendes, who did not take the free kick well. Ronaldo used as a decoy, got in the head of Nemetov, the goalkeeper. Nuno Mendes scoring his second international goal after a decent goal-scoring season from full-back for Paris Saint-Germain. Vitinha, Ronaldo. And it goes by Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Just one too many defenders in the area. There's the shot. Oh! That was a whisker away from João Felix. What a hit.
He's more than capable, João Felix. He's got so much ability. Just leaning back a bit. Nemetov, the goalkeeper's got that one covered. But they're doing well. They're just exploding to life, Portugal, in and around the box.
Uzbekistan trying to come forward down this left-hand side, but they won't keep the ball in play. I mean, in general play, the game has not really involved Ronaldo too much. He's only had 16 touches in the match. Of course, two of those extremely decisive, the two goals. But that's the way Portugal have got to play. We spoke to Diogo Dalot before the first match, and he said, look, we've told him, just wait for us. You just do the important bits when we need you. Today, that's what he's being able to do.
Look, with Messi, Haaland, Harry Kane, they're brilliant finishers, they're goal scorers now. They don't need to get involved in the build-up. Let all these other guys, these young guys, do that. I remember interviewing Erling Haaland this season, and he said, I'm not too worried about getting loads of touches there. I got to get touches that go in the goal. And I thought it was fascinating. Trust your teammates to do the job. Be ready when it comes. And these guys are the best at it.
Renato Vega, Nuno Mendes. That'll be a throw into Portugal on that side. One tactical point you made to me. We were pitch side before the game today. You said one thing that you would do if you're Roberto Martinez would have a single pivot in midfield. Vitinha has done that job today. In the first match, João Neves was very, very close to him. They kept the ball along. It slowed the attacks down as we see that whistler over the bar from João Felix. But it's been about Vitinha running the show today, and they've not got bogged down keeping the ball in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, and they've got the ball forward quicker, Fletch. Spacing's better, allows them to pass the ball better. Got it wider, quicker. Just a bit more urgency. Speed is so important in any game, in any sport. They play with more speed and verticality today.
It's Ruben Diaz, one of the two changes made by Roberto Martinez. Well, we saw his starting lineup. Here's Conceição, who didn't half work hard when he came off the bench against DR Congo in the first match. Little flick there by Ronaldo, who didn't quite work. And they'll get the free kick here for Uzbekistan for the foul by Vitinha.
foul from Vitinha. They're trying to hang in Uzbekistan.
Do you know one thing I didn't think I'd see again? Lionel Messi win a Ballon d'Or. If he carries on playing like this and Argentina win the World Cup, he's going to win another one, you know.
To be honest,
I'm just sticking it out there.
Yeah, no, you're not. Look, Fletcher, right.
Remember where you heard it first.
But with these guys, I mean, we're surprised, but we shouldn't be, because the moments of brilliance these guys, the greats, continue to produce, and they rise to the occasion on the biggest one. Even Messi looked a bit, even when the second one yesterday, Fletcher, he looked not surprised, but the courage to go in and win that one.
Jose Sal's going to lose the race. Rasha Matov came across. The goalkeeper's made a mess of that, and he just got away with it. You can't take liberties when Cristiano Ronaldo sniffing around. What is he thinking about?
Who said Cristiano doesn't defend? It's almost, he got away without the goalkeeper.
Again, just to kind of pick up on the point about this being the greatest tournament, the fact that the stars have come to play as early in the competition as they have makes it so exciting to watch. The fact we've seen Mbappe in brilliant form, Messi doing his thing, Haaland scoring goals, Cristiano Ronaldo today, they're messing around with it again. Uzbekistan, they're going to pay the penalty if they're not careful. Here's Alichonov, who came on at half-time. Now Faizulayev for Uzbekistan makes room for the shot, then drills it straight into the body of Diogo Costa.
Diego Costa's probably happy to get involved, get a shot straight into his hands. Faizulayev is a good player, very energetic. He's definitely got a goal in him.
Coming up on Fox, it's Group L action with England against Ghana from Boston, followed by Panama against Croatia. All coming up next on Fox. This has certainly been a fantastic way to kick off the day's World Cup action.
You see him continue running the game from that deeper pivot. Runs in behind. So much better for Portugal.
João Felix is fouled, free kick to Portugal. He's brave wearing that shirt in here.
I'm not surprised we saw that many yesterday, didn't we?
Blimey, yeah. I'm amazed you can still buy them. Every single person we saw yesterday was wearing an Argentina shirt.
I have a feeling it's been a good World Cup for Adidas.
Just a little bit. So Nuno Mendes over the free kick. Portugal leading 3-0, 2 for Ronaldo, 1 for the man who's taking the free kick. And that flashes right the way through and behind for a goal kick. There's the great Bernardo Silva, who started the first match. He's going to be off to Real Madrid for next season after 10 years at Manchester City.
You know what? Obviously, every player wants to play, but he's such a brilliant teammate, Bernardo Silva. They just want Portugal to win.
Diogo Costa has to put his foot through it under pressure from Shumaronov.
He's made a couple of big calls, hasn't he? You know, Ruben Diaz is back in. João Felix, and they've all come off. Roberto Martinez, I think, would be delighted so far.
3 Champions League winners down there in the starting lineup. Nuno Mendes at left back, and the midfielders João Neves and Vitinha. Vitinha looking to try and win the ball back there.
How's he not good there?
Here's Shukarov. Played out now to Faizulayev. Shukarov with the chance to shoot, and then drags it wide. Took a deflection, they'll get the corner, Uzbekistan. Bruno Fernandes going to the referee to ask about the foul that Portugal didn't get.
Oh, well, should have been, didn't give it. It's good play from Uzbekistan, Shukarov.
Ganiev's gone out to take the corner. Ronaldo's gone back to do his defending job. He's always been one of the better players in the air in either penalty box.
I do think it's important that they take something confidence-wise into the game against the Congo.
Joao Felix, Kusanov involved, Shukurov was being barged as well. So Ganiev with the corner. 10 minutes into the second half in Houston. Yes, Ronaldo's in it. Now there's a break on for Portugal. Conceição's got speed on this side. Ronaldo's gone hurtling through the middle to get forward on a hat-trick, remember. Renato Vega. There's Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Diaz, Vitinha. Flicked by Joao Felix, flicked on again by Ronaldo. That's a foul. It's going to come back for the original one on Ronaldo. Now look, this is 35 yards from goal. Is he having a pop?
Well, I mean,
against this keeper?
I mean, love that little flick from Cristiano around the corner there. I mean, he'll have a look, obviously. Bruno's probably saying it's probably too far to shoot. He might cross it, but I do think it's definitely within range for Cristiano for that knuckleball.
Yeah, it's one of those awkward ones as well. If you do try and dink it in, I mean, the angle's against you.
You see Ruben Diaz saying, smash it.
Yeah, exactly.
Put your laces through it.
I'm in the Ruben Diaz camp, I've got to say.
Bruno's probably saying it's a cross. But you know what, it's too far for Bruno to strike it, I think. It's more...
Well, then will he strike it then?
Yeah. It's for Cristiano.
The fact he's looking for the valve, that's what he's looking for there. They placed the valve. He wants to strike it, doesn't he, on the valve, his foot. That makes him move all over the place.
Why, he's looking for that knuckleball. I think Tim Wakefield, he had that, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Master.
Joe Hart, the former England keeper, says that the ball is doing very strange things as well in flight. Oh, he's a decoy again. It's lifted in. Now he's running. Here's the moment. What a save! And he's injured Cristiano. Nemetov did superbly well because that was a wonderfully worked free kick. Perfect ball. Linked in by Bruno Fernandes.
I'll tell you what, he was brave as anything, Cristiano, going for this because he's going to get clattered. Brilliant execution. Cristiano runs forward. He's onside. Brilliant ball. Goalkeeper comes out, Nemetov, and catches him.
What a pass.
Phil Mickelson.
I think that's Aaron Rodgers, the back shoulder fade.
Wow. It's brave from the goalkeeper and Cristiano going in there. I'll tell you what, the set pieces from Portugal and Roberto Martinez have been class.
He's asking the question whether it's a penalty.
Well, I think they get there at the same time.
Well, Klanberg says no penalty. I think that's the way that the referee sees it too. It's a painful one though for Ronaldo, who's had two chances now for the hat-trick. The save there by the keeper, the goal line clearance in the first half from Kusanov.
I'll tell you what, talking about trick plays in the NFL. I mean, Portugal had a couple, wasn't there? The free kick, the decoy from Ronaldo, from Mendes. A couple short free kicks, they've been brilliant.
Keep your eye on Ronaldo here. Bruno Fernandes to take the corner. Ronaldo on the move! It's got in! It's another one for Portugal. Who claims it? We'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look. Let's work it out.
Lads, this is from the training ground. They meant this. It's a brilliant ball from Bruno Fernandes into a corner of doubt. Everybody's converging in on that space. Make it virtually impossible for Uzbekistan to defend it. That's from the set piece coach. Absolutely brilliant. The ball from Bruno Fernandes, it looked unconventional.
Well, it's hit Karimov,
But he makes
he's
it.
at 24.
Kusanov.
Kusanov.
And then off the
And then the
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper. I think that's going to be a Kusanov own goal.
It will be.
Joao Felix got the Portugal touch. There's Austin McPhee, who's the set-piece coach at Aston Villa and the set-piece coach for Portugal.
And he's the architect of all those brilliant set pieces.
Yeah.
Some of those NFL coaches will be looking, thinking, oh.
By the way, one of the best in the business,
He
and what
is.
he is the best at is creating blocks in the box that nobody can see.
Well, if you want to see, watch Aston Villa in the Europa League final. The goal that they created from the corner was a thing of beauty. They drew it up brilliantly, but the execution from Bruno Fernandes was terrific.
So that's an own goal. Abdul Kadir Kusanov, 4-0 to Portugal. In goes the Uzbekistan corner, and Diogo Costa gets a piece, but not a great deal of it. Then he gets a little bit more. And that block was an important one. Now they're still not away. That's good defended by Nuno Mendes, and now he's on the run, and now they're going to try and open them up. And here's Ronaldo. And that's good defending on this side by Faizulayev.
You know, Fletch, it actually feels a bit like it's a complete performance from Portugal. Offensively, defensively, set pieces.
There's Semedo on this right-hand side, who's on for Joao Cancelo. Looking to do a similar job
What
that he did.
that was.
Yeah, when he came on in the first game. Well, that free kick's going to be given to Uzbekistan, even though Bruno Fernandes is the player down. And we're going to see another change here. It's going to be the first appearance at the World Cup for Francisco Trincao of Sporting Lisbon, and he's coming on to replace Joao Felix. And it's a big moment this for Trincao, who's named in the provisional squad in 2022 but didn't make it. Wasn't selected for the Euros the last time, so this is the first time he's on in a major tournament.
It's a good player, got a great left foot. Very creative.
Scan the QR code on the screen to vote for the Michelob Ultra Superior Player of the Match. I said it yesterday, predicted a landslide for Lionel Messi yesterday. I don't think there's going to be a surprise result here for this match either. The big question is, can he get the hat-trick? Here's Conceição. He's drawn a bit of a crowd on this side. Shaun Neves played it inside. Now it's with Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes with the touch. Here's Renato Vega, now Nuno Mendes. Does he play the whole game, Ronaldo? Is that the plan?
I'm going to guess, yeah. But again, the most important thing is that the team wins. Obviously, individual things are important. But I think at 41, he doesn't have to play every minute.
Trincao can't find a way through. That's good, though. Semedo plays it out to Conceição. Ronaldo calling for it in the middle.
Good ball. Vega's played well, hasn't he? Defensively, he's won everything.
Conceição gets back on it, skips away from the fullback. Or can he pick out someone in the middle? Vitinha never scored an international goal. Sao. Vitinha had carried on running. Somehow Uzbekistan smuggled the ball away. I'm not sure any other player spent more time on the deck in the World Cup so far than Bruno Fernandes.
I got fouled there as well. Went up for the header. I don't think Bruno and the ref are best friends at the moment.
No. It was the same in the first match here against DR Congo, if you remember. Sao's pass. This is João Neves of Paris Saint-Germain.
Bruno wanted it in the box a bit quicker. They're taking a lot of time.
Here's Renato Vega, and now Nuno Mendes. He's going to get the free kick for the foul. Carry him off the offender.
Bruno Gomez, Pepe there watching on their beloved Portugal. Much has been laid on Mendes.
I must say I'm a bit disappointed at the lack of celebrities that we've seen today. We got a bit of criticism in certain quarters for not spotting Manu Ginobili the other day, but I mean we were concentrating on the game at the time, so there is a reason why
I'm going to see
you don't always see every celeb. We are here for an important football match. That's a good header in there for Uzbekistan. Schumer has hardly had a sniff so far today.
I'll be honest, Fletch, I would have seen him four-time NBA champion.
Of course you
Hall
would.
of Famer.
Of course you would.
I remember seeing Shakira. Stadium went nuts, didn't they, when she come on?
We saw Shakira quite a bit, didn't we, yesterday? She was watching Lionel Messi.
I know, one of the best shooting guards ever.
João Neves to Vitinha. So many stars on the pitch, you don't always need the stars in the stands. And Ronaldo was expecting the run there from Trincao. There's a lot of shouting down there. Whenever anybody gets fouled, you can hear the screams up here. Ghania this time, yellow card.
Bruno in the ref again.
Renato Vega getting the booking.
Yeah, it's a foul from Vega, just stands his ground.
So the referee blows the whistle. We'll be back after this short match break in Houston. But it's certainly Portugal's day today. 2 for Cristiano Ronaldo, 1 for Nuno Mendes, and the own goal from Abdul Kadir Usunov.
We are deep into stoppage time. Oh, they must be careful here. Oh, no! But hang on, they are checking it. It's going to be in the hands of the VAR. Our pricing structure will be so confusing, it can only be described as evil.
That isn't evil. It's just typical phone company stuff. Besides, people just switch to Verizon.
With their new Simplicity plan, there's just one plan and one price.
What now? And it's only $30 for a single line.
$30! So you're all choosing Verizon. Traitors! Introducing the Simplicity plan. $30 for a single line.
Can you hear me now?
This Father's Day, spend more time with Dad by spending less. With low prices guaranteed. Give him more of what he loves. Grills, smart home tech, and tools to build memories together. Give more and do more this Father's Day at the Home Depot.
Play for the Ultras.
Saved by the bellboy.
Superior light beer.
So Portugal 4, Uzbekistan 0. 2 goals today for Cristiano Ronaldo. Goals that have made him the highest scoring Portuguese player in World Cup history, taking over from Eusebio. We've also seen a goal for Paris Saint-Germain's Nuno Mendes and an own goal from Manchester City's Abdul Kadir Kusanov. I mean, this is the kind of result and performance today that Roberto Martinez needed to see, based on the fact that the most difficult game they've got in Group K is still to come when they play Colombia, and that might well decide who wins the group and who comes second. Even if Colombia win their next game against DR Congo, Portugal win today and Portugal win against Colombia, and they would finish top of Group K.
Well, that would be a fascinating game.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz is one of the most informed players in the world at the moment. He was brilliant in that first game against Uzbekistan.
There's been a lot of discussion between the Portuguese player and the referee. I think they feel that he's missing a fair bit, the Moroccan Jalal Jayad. The conversation though there with Cristiano Ronaldo ending in smiles. He's now scored in 6 World Cup finals. Cristiano Ronaldo. Time there for Ruben Diaz, but he was under a bit of pressure. I wonder whether Roberto Martinez, in what remains of this match, is going to take the opportunity to play one or two other players who might feel they're deserving of a place in the starting lineup. The offside flag up there against Uzbekistan. I always think it's important, though, when you come to a tournament, you've got a squad, that you get players on the field when you've got the opportunity in case you need them further down the line.
Right, and it's really difficult to be away from home for 5 or 6 weeks and not play at all. You know, it really affects players, so giving them the opportunity is good for morale, for the team spirit.
Trincao chases. Across there was Kusanov, one of the quickest defenders in the tournament. Now then, here's the chance maybe. Trincao could have played Ronaldo in, but he's gone the other way. Mendes, Ronaldo! There was a chance. It might have been a more clear chance had Trincao gone the other way.
But you know, it was an easy pass from with his left foot. You just got to look up and slide him in. Mendes is brilliant again. You see it here, turn over from Karimov. Great from Mendes.
There.
Slide him in. He's in. And choose to get it wide. Cristiano cuts back. It was good defending in the end.
So Uzbekistan are making a change. They're taking on Faiz Ulayev, and they're going to send on Sherzon Esanov. In fact, they've changed that and sent on Sergeyev instead. And they've got the other player down there stripped and ready. So here's Ronaldo looking to get on the ball, looking to make room. He shoots, saved by the goalkeeper, denied again for the hat-trick. Is it going to come today? Fernandez to Trincao, and Uzbekistan able to get rid of the danger again. Ruben Diaz now giving chase down this side, and he's going to get the free kick for the push. And we're going to see Bernardo Silva coming on for Portugal. He's down there and ready. Whereas the goalkeeper is all over the place, Alan.
I mean, he just got changed in the first game. Goalkeeper didn't play great, so they made a change. He's not had a great game again today.
Might be time for the third choice then in the last match.
He gives great energy from the bank and from the bench and in Conceição.
A difficult season for Juventus, but seems to be relishing the opportunities given to him by Roberto Martinez here in the World Cup. Bernardo Silva's ready down there. Conceição. Now Ruben Diaz. Don't forget Thursday on Fox, the US faces Turkey, where they're going to be looking to win their third straight match of the group stage, and coverage begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. on Fox. Here goes Francisco Conceição. Nelson Semedo. Now Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva waiting patiently. Lovely turn from João Neves. Such an elegant footballer. Should be a booking, that, you know. That should be a booking. If you watch Premier League football, that's a yellow card all day.
That's what's annoyed the Portugal players.
Yeah, that's a yellow card all day. So they're taking off João Neves for Bernardo Silva. Hasn't been as impactful on the game today as he was in the first match when he scored the header. Bernardo Silva wins his 110th cap for Portugal, the 5th tournament that he's played in for his country, and he'll be playing for Real Madrid next season. "15 minutes to go."
Now they've just taken the foot off the gas, Portugal.
Renato Vega. Heavy for Bruno Fernandes. One thing they are doing now, I mean, they're just keeping the ball, which is what they did in the first match against DR Congo, so the chance is drying up a little bit, but I suppose there is no reason at 4-0 to overexert yourself. It's a long tournament, just short of 69,000 here in the stadium today. Defended by Kusanov for Uzbekistan. Given away here to Bernardo Silva for his first touch, and quickly picks up Conceição. We've got the same scenario here today now that we had yesterday. Every Argentinian player wanted to pass to Messi as soon as they got the ball. It seems as though everybody down there in a red shirt for Portugal wants to see Ronaldo get his hat-trick. No foul there. There's Shomurodov. Got themselves into a decent position here, Uzbekistan. Renato Vega's gone out to defend it. Shomurodov can get the shot away and hit it over the bar. He's playing his 95th game. He scored 44 times. Had a really good season in Turkey for Istanbul, Başakşehir.
He was the joint top scorer in the Turkish Super League. Just been unlucky, he hasn't had many touches.
It's not an easy team to say, Başakşehir.
No, that's why I left it to you.
That's why I made a mess of it.
But you know what, it's a good experience, I think, for these Uzbekistan players. They got a huge game against DR Congo. Even though they've lost probably 4-0, I thought they've showed real spirit and fight. Obviously, there's a gulf in quality. But look, they're still fighting right to the end.
That's going to be quite some game for DR Congo. Regardless of what happens against Colombia, they're going to go into that match with an opportunity to go through. Would be quite a story, that. Round of 32 that starts on Monday. Portugal here with Nuno Mendes, and that's an uncharacteristic mistake from him. That's some heck, by the way. They'll all want one now.
He's delivered again on the biggest stage, hasn't he? And that young generation. I mean, if they get it right, Portugal, they've got a chance without question. They showed their firepower today.
Rafael Leao of AC Milan, who came on against DR Congo, is stripped and ready down below us for Portugal. Here's Semedo. Conceição. Vitinha. Ruben Dias to Trincao. Vitinha. Conceição made the run in behind, but it was well spotted on this side by Ali Jonoff. Slightly short from Shukarov, who was trying to get Shuma-Rodov away through the middle.
Coutinho just skips away from people so easily. Just glides across the pitch.
Acceleration from Conceição. Ball breaks for Bernardo Silva. Here's Semedo.
I feel like they're taking too many touches now, Portugal. It takes too long to get the ball into the danger area.
I think the fellow in the number 7 shirt thinks the same.
Yeah, I think Bruno thinks the same as well.
Conceição's had a lot of touches on this side. Bernardo Silva out there this time, then Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo's looking to close down and put pressure on Kusanov, who did well to keep the ball. 9 minutes to play, plus stoppage time in Houston. Uzbekistan looking for consolation. Flicked away by Semedo for Portugal. Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes has made the run if he's managed to stay on side, and the flag does stay down here. So Portugal on the move, Ronaldo's made the run, and they'll settle for the corner. There is no problem in Houston. This is the stadium that's produced the most goals in the World Cup so far. This stadium, 20 have been scored here. And the change is being made. Vitinha replaced by Rafa Leao. I think it's remarkable that he's never scored an international goal based on the fact that he scored some vital ones for Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player. This game is so much more than goals. The best central midfield player in the world right now. Just runs the show.
Warm embrace from Roberto Martinez and Rafa Leao, who was cool, calm and collected when we saw him listening to his music on the Portugal bench.
He's
about 90 minutes before kick-off, he's on.
He's a brilliant player, brilliant dribbler, technically so good.
Bit of a wasted corner for Portugal. So Shuma-Rodov can run forward, but he didn't get very far. Ronaldo's not even tried to get back on side. He was actually out of picture, but the other way, still inside Uzbekistan's half. There he is, look.
I think because he knows they're taking lots of touches and passes, he knows it's not going to come to him.
Here's Rafa Leao for the first time, and he blisters away from the defence. Just lost control of it at the end, but it was such a physical mismatch on that side. Here's Semedo. Ronaldo wants it, goes instead to Conceição. 6.5 minutes. Can they find another goal? Bruno Fernandes hits the shot, good save by the goalkeeper. Here's Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo stood in an offside position. Rafa Leao away from the defender again, pulls it back, looking for Ronaldo.
Well, you know Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes is going to pull the trigger as soon as he gets into him around the box. He does so well, Bruno Fernandes finds the space. Tricky for the goalkeeper.
Just to say for people who might not have heard it to this point, they're actually shouting Sue as they shout Moose for Daryl Johnston. So they're shouting Sue for Cristiano Ronaldo. Not boos you can hear around the stadium. It is a sign of affection. He's offside here. James Corden and the After Hours crew will be back tonight for another nightly wrap-up of today's World Cup action. They're joined by the special guest, Anthony Anderson. That's on Fox at midnight, local. It's been another very enjoyable World Cup match to watch, Owen.
Yeah, one of the favourites. It's been terrific. Didn't play great in that first game against the Congo, but they've responded, made some changes, played a bit quicker. They've got the firepower. Gotta put it together.
Renato, very good attack, decided to take that away from his goalkeeper, Diogo Costa. That's lovely football by Portugal. Instigated at the outset by Conceição. The big difference between the two wingers, when you see the way Conceição operates down the right to Rafa Leão on the left, Leão's got that explosiveness and that speed to just push it past the fullback and go. Conceição has to be a lot more creative.
You know, he's a great player, but I just think he takes too many touches, so it makes it difficult for the strikers to time their runs. You see Bruno Fernandes, he does everything quickly because he scanned before he's got a picture. Conceição's different, he wants to dribble, but I do think taking less touches, playing a bit quicker, pass and move. That's why they were so effective, Portugal, in that first half.
Bernardo Silva finds Rafa Leão, on it goes to Trincão and then Ronaldo, but he couldn't quite get a hold of that. Minutes left. Question, right? Is it wise, based on the fact that Portugal have had this game in the bag for a long time, that Cristiano Ronaldo is still out there, based on the fact he's 41, based on the fact they've got Colombia in the final match, which is going to be the Group K decider, we think. And this is a tournament now with an extra round, a round of 32 before 16, quarterfinals, etc. Hang on, hold that thought. Here's Semedo. Ronaldo's in the middle, it didn't get there. Leão's coming onto it, and there is goal number 5. It wasn't the hat-trick goal for Cristiano Ronaldo, but it is a first ever World Cup goal for AC Milan's Rafa Leão.
What a brilliant finish. He's a fantastic player, he really is. Has a huge impact. Absolutely whips that into the top left. Fabulous finish. And they got players that obviously, I thought Bruno Fernandes played that ball in behind. For the cross for Semedo.
He's had some day, Roberto Martinez, and it might just be a Houston rocket from Rafa Leão to finish the scoring today.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Do you know who was the original rocket in Houston?
Roger Clemens.
There we go.
Still lives in the city, I'm told.
What a brilliant player.
I would think he's got quite a significantly sized. What a picture. So 5-0. And the kind of results and performance to really get your World Cup off and running if you're among the favourites. Everything that Portugal needed to do today, they've done. Every question that Portugal needed to answer, they've answered emphatically.
Yeah, brilliant performance. 5 goals, clean sheet. So much more spacing. Everything about it was... They played like one of the favourites today.
+5, the goal difference, 4 points, a point better from Colombia, who played DR Congo. Just back to that question, is it wise that he's still out there, based on the fact that if they are going to win the World Cup, they want him fresh for the final? Should he still be out there?
I think it's in 4 days' time, Fletch. I think he'll be all right. He's one of the best professionals ever. You know, he's in incredible condition. He does everything right. Sleep, diet. He'll be fine. 4 days is plenty.
Here's Semedo, maybe there's another one, clipped in towards Ronaldo, couldn't reach it.
I don't think he's got that 40-inch vertical anymore. A bit high from Semedo.
He would have needed to be Victor Wembanyama to get underneath that one. Conceição. Uzbekistan getting bodies around the ball. Given away though to Bernardo Silva. Rafa Leão, little touch by Nuno Mendes. They still want more. Trincão just sold Rafa Leão a wee bit short there.
He's been class Leão since he's come on, hasn't he? Played quicker,
But he was in the first game, Owen, as
Yeah,
well.
he was. On this right-hand side, Concha's taking loads of touches. And the outs play quite quick, 1 and 2.
He's got the confidence when he's on the ball that he's bigger and stronger and faster than you are.
I'm pretty sure confidence is not an issue for Leao.
There's some defending for Ruben Diaz to do. Alajonov was trying to make room for the shot. They'd love some kind of consolation here. Here's Shukarov. Ronaldo's won it back. To 5 minutes of additional time. Be a free kick to Uzbekistan. Based on what you've seen today, because obviously there were a lot of questions and lots of doubts after seeing Portugal play DR Congo. Now you've seen them play like this today, as we see the Leao finish into the top corner. What are your overall thoughts on how far they can go in the competition?
Oh, look, I mean, first of all, you have to say, great performance. But it is against Uzbekistan. They didn't play great against DR Congo, but they were actually, I thought they played brilliant.
Diego Costa's got that.
I think
Gianov and Esenov, by the way.
I think when they play with this urgency and a bit quicker, they could be one of the best teams in the World Cup.
That's good from Semedo. Really good from Semedo.
He played well actually in the first game when he came on. It's all about getting the personnel right, depending on what the game is. Against Uzbekistan, it doesn't matter as much because they're so dominant. Against Colombia, it's different.
What a pass that is to Rafa Leao. He's hacked down, free kick to Portugal.
What a brilliant finish from Rafael Leao, coming in off that left-hand side.
There's another one, maybe, just wide. Well, they almost finished off the game in style. And Trincao, so close.
That's a good ball from Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes into Trincao. When they move it quickly, Portugal, they're exceptional.
Into the final 2 minutes. Portugal fans inside this stadium have thoroughly enjoyed it. A stadium that continues to provide goals. Lots and lots of them. A World Cup that continues to provide goals. Leao not too happy with the attentions over there of Gianov.
That's probably the only way to stop Rafael Leao's Polish. Technically, he's got size, got skill, speed.
Moving towards the final minute. Can they conjure up one more opportunity? Tough day from Fabio Cannavaro, who you've just seen. This team have really struggled to keep this Portugal team out. Conceição's onside. Ronaldo's waiting in the middle. Conceição to the byline. Delivers it through. Well, Semedo was the nearest to it. Ronaldo's then committed the foul and just left his foot in. And Uzbekistan are going to get the free kick, but they were so close again to another one. And another guy, they might have had 8 or 9 here, Portugal. Leao's flick to Mendes, here they go. Ronaldo waits. Ronaldo's onto it, that was his moment. The entire stadium held its breath, he would have been offside.
Yeah, he was though. It probably needed a a cutback. He was just off Cristiano. Can't fault his teammates for trying though, can you?
No, you can't. No, you can't. And that's it, the full-time whistle. And an emphatic 5-0 win for Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo has arrived at the party. 2 goals today, making him the all-time leading scorer for Portugal in World Cup finals. Nuno Mendes with a free kick, Rafa Leão with a rocket, own goal from Kusanov. And Portugal, Rebecca, are off and running here in 2026.
Thanks to Darren and Owen. So Portugal pick up their first victory of this summer, which puts them at 4 points from 2 matches. Colombia and DR Congo meet later today. You will have just caught Cristiano Ronaldo's message to the camera. He said it twice. I'm back. I'm back. Statements are being made all over the World Cup. Alexi Lalas, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, big smiles all around. They said he was going to score today. He did. Zlatan, your reaction to his goals, his performance, and his message?
It was a game to score. It was a game for Portugal to score a lot of goals. And his message, I thought he never left. I don't know why he says I'm back.
Thierry?
Oh, the same way. We all here talked about how he's going to score today, how it was going to be an easy game for them against Uzbekistan. How they need to serve him, how they need to run him behind and make it happen. It's again, no more day at the office, and now all the Avengers are together.
It is a normal day at the office for these players, but for them all to be doing it at the same time, have we ever seen anything quite like this?
I mean, there's something in the water. Something's happening here with this World Cup. I love the fact that they are all rising to the occasion. It was interesting to see Cristiano Ronaldo immediately turn to the camera. Again, in this whole compare and contrast with others, I mean, he's a very, very different major star than Messi, but he knows where the camera is. He understands the things that he does, the things that he says resonate, and it means that he hears everything. He hears it all. Now, sometimes that's good in terms of motivation, but he recognizes that he is a performer, and he came out and he performed. Now, Terry and I were talking a little earlier about perspective, which is in order. This moment is a moment for celebration, but also some perspective in terms of who they played and who they beat up on today. That Roberto Martinez is going to have to find the proper balance of recognizing how important this was for him and for his team, but also recognizing that it gets much, much more difficult going forward.
Something in that American water, clearly. Zlatan, they did everything that you wanted them to do, didn't they, today?
Yeah, they got their goals. One of the Avengers got 3 goals. I'm also happy for Rafa Leão. He got a goal. For me, he's one of the best also when he's performing like this. So it's good for the confidence, and we got a good result here. But at the same time, don't get overconfident because next game is going to be much tougher than today.
Cristiano Ronaldo surpassing Eusebio as Portugal's top scorer at the World Cup. Eusebio had 9 goals in one World Cup in 1966. Cristiano Ronaldo, as he takes the applause from around the stadium, sitting on 10 World Cup goals after 2 today, making history. Served as a decoy on one of their goals, but Ronaldo also got 2 of his own to become the first player to score in 6 World Cups. Portugal had plenty of support back home. They were in full celebration mode with this watch party in Lisbon. The Portuguese boosting their chances now of advancing from Group K. So the scene shifts to Boston for a Group L showdown. England and Ghana both victorious in their opening games. If there is a winner in this one, that team will be off to the round of 32. Harry Kane in England hoping to build on their 4-2 victory over Croatia last time out. We're going to start getting you ready for this one. Plus, we'll bring you the highlights of Portugal's win when we come back. Stay with us.
Running a little behind today, huh? You want me to get back there and start pulling some teeth?
Waiting rooms. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
What are you here for today?
Just a cleaning.
Just a cleaning. In and out, easy peasy. Impacted tooth over here. don't know if you can see it, but
All right, let's just sit quietly and wait for our boy.
gotcha. I'm what they call a grinder.
Yeah.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents,
Yeah.
but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
I have abnormally large tonsils.
Tom.
No bueno. No bueno. Yes. Kinder bueno.
Bueno, yes, bueno.
Irresistible chocolate, wafer, hazelnut. Yes, bueno.
Go all in, and you could win $1 million.
You might think you're looking at Bell's Cantina chicken menu, but they're all just extras in this commercial. The real star? Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa, the sauce with main character energy. New jalapeno citrus salsa, only on the Cantina menu.
Thought they were cooling off on the sidelines? Well, they're just getting warmed up.
Surprise! DirecTV got hot.
Hey, you know, I played in high school.
Really?
Well, I went to high school.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to high school.
Hey, it's never been easier to keep up with your favorite sports on live TV and streaming apps.
So hot.
Wait, there's no ice in yours.
Why would I ruin a perfectly good bath?
Not here for holiday.
Little early, actually.
Estamos aqui.
With one goal.
Relaxation.
No.
Not this time.
We've got bigger fish to fry.
We're here from around the world.
Quiero ser premature. Do you know what a pitch is, Scrunk?
A person that throws a baseball that stands on a mound?
The World Cup is just drama to an unbelievable height.
I really don't know too much.
We are going to educate.
Curiosity opens your mind, which makes you more brighter. I want to be a masterpiece of knowing the other football.
No one can match our energy.
Football.
Football.
Welcome to the game show that nobody wants to win. Spell guarantee. G-A.
O-T-U.
This is harder than I thought.
What did the itsy bitsy spider climb up?
We will push them to their limits academically.
What kind of doctor specializes in feet?
Pediologist.
Are you guys ready to play? July 13th. Let's get it on! First, the 1% Club. What is the missing vowel?
I wrote eggs.
You know what a vowel is.
Right.
Then the quiz with balls. Which of these are poems? Is one of you going to fall? Release the ball! The 1% Club and the quiz with balls return after the World Cup on Fox.
FIFA World Cup 2026, today on Fox, is presented by Google.
Trás ao contrário. 5 jogadores na área neste momento. Vai cruzamento. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, the noise in that stadium. Cristiano Ronaldo able to perform his trademark celebration twice today, much to the delight of fans in Lisbon as well. This was the reaction to his first goal in the Portuguese capital. As we welcome you inside our studio, Alexi Lala, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, Rebecca Lowe. It feels like history is being made every day right now at this World Cup. Let's show you how it unfolded then between Portugal and Uzbekistan, because it did not take the main man long, Lex.
All the noise, all the drama, all the doubt, the big stars, they say. I'm going to hit this right back in your face. Cristiano Ronaldo, near post, thank you very much. Oh, hugs all around. He's feeling good. He's feeling relieved.
Then Pedro Neto gets the free kick here. Everybody expects that one of the Avengers will shoot. He stands there and who shoots the free kick? Mendes. And look at the goalie. Stands still. He was waiting for somebody else.
I wonder who.
Yeah. Instead, Mendes gets the goal.
Zlatan, the pointing at the head from Ronaldo. What did that mean when he pointed there?
I don't know if it was a tactical or a genius set up a free kick.
We're smart. I'm
Then,
smart.
like
Everybody's
Thierry
smart.
says, if you don't run in the space, you will not get the goal or the possibility. So somebody must have been listening to Thierry Henry, gets his second goal, and everything is under control and normal.
And Cristiano says, all right, now I need my hat trick. I need to stay on. I'm going to play. And Portugal still with plenty of possession and even getting, all right, some slop goals here. Own goal here.
Oh.
They all count. Cristiano, Roberto Martinez, he's so happy just the way I threw it up. Again, Cristiano Ronaldo still on the field, waiting in it. Beat it, beat it, beat it. No. But it's okay, because Leal says, no, I will pick up the scraps and I will put that in the upper 90.
Massive win for Portugal. I'm back, says Cristiano Ronaldo. And let's continue on that theme, Zlatan. But everyone's been listening to Thierry Henry because before the game, we went through, you broke it down on if they are going to start Cristiano Ronaldo, this is what they have to do. And they did it. Talk us through it.
Yes, you have to feed the big man. I mentioned running in behind. Then while you're making that defense defend their box, run from the fullback as you're going to see here. That's so important. Look at where Ronaldo is in offside position at the beginning, but Nuno Mendes does running behind. And I said if you cross the ball, he can eventually score a tap in. That will have been better than a tap in. Look at his position again, offside. We talked about it before. He will not make that one early. Neto does. Now, you making that team defend their box. Cancelo will arrive, and not like the other day, I know people were upset, he's going to attack what? The first post. Yes, and score. That's what happens when you play like that. Now something, look at him walking. Walking. Van Nistelrooy used to do that at Man United to make sure that after when that ball was going to be played, he's in front of everybody and maybe he can score. He didn't, but that's a great tactic. But if you feed this man and you make those runs, yes, he will score. That was a different approach from the other day. One thing that I wanted to mention, you remember the other day I said the team has to score, not you? I love what he did on the free kick. Yes, he surprised everybody. That's a team spirit guy. That's how you lead your team and you share. So well done on that one. Yes, I love that. That's what I like to see, whether it is Ronaldo or my dad.
Ronaldo or my dad. He is now, by the way, Cristiano Ronaldo, both the youngest and oldest goal scorer for Portugal at a World Cup. Today's second match between England and Ghana takes place at Boston Stadium. Both teams will be seeking to make it 2 wins from 2 this summer, so a lot on the line. Ghana's players are in a good mood ahead of the match, and we'll see if that changes. Jules Breach is there alongside Clarence Seedorf and Peter Schmeichel. Check out that vibe. Let's check in with them now.
Yeah, Rebecca, it's actually our first game on the road here in Boston for this World Cup. And this is a stadium where the greatest perform. This is the home of Tom Brady. And as you guys have been talking about, this has been the World Cup where all the stars are delivering. And we've got our own star-studded cast that are going to be out on this pitch behind us here today. Clarence, do you think all of these big players are motivating each other with their goals?
Oh, before I talk about that, I got motivated by looking at how the Ghana entrance here in the stadium. I mean, I worked for Cameroon a year, and it was amazing, the energy that they always bring. So hopefully we'll see more of that on the pitch as well. But absolutely, I think they all decided just to start very strong in this tournament. Normally you would see, strikers getting in the tournament, growing into the tournament. But they said, let's have a ball and start scoring.
Obviously, we're on a roadshow around North America here, so we've had plenty of time on airplanes and to talk about why. And we're talking about defensively, it's not been so great. Maybe that is the reason. But the top guys are obviously showing up. But just explain to me what you said the other day about the defenses maybe not being as
Peter, and you've been a goalkeeper, and getting goals against is something that defenders and goalkeepers don't like normally. But it seemed that there is this kind of difference in approach about getting goal against. It's about scoring more than the opposition, which is fine in a certain way. But if you want to win, you will need to get to the 5 steps, let's say, in place. And I think that these are the topics for most of the teams: Brazil, England, the Netherlands, Argentina. They've all given away in certain moments of the game some too much chances.
Yeah, it's been raining here a lot today. And the one thing we can conclude, it's been raining goals everywhere, hasn't it? And what about Cristiano today? How good is that?
I love it.
This guy, I mean, I'm not sure about this. I'm back to the camera at the end. You should maybe have stayed off that. But that just shows you how much this means to him. And it shows you how hurt he's been about everything that's been going on in the media around his personality, even to the point where the question mark about him not playing today, which sounds completely ridiculous. Even that took him 6 minutes to quiet everybody. And I'm happy he's back.
Well, I tell you who will be glad to be back out on the pitch, Harry Kane. He's going to be out there today hoping to add to his World Cup goals. But Boston Stadium is where Scotland played their opening 2 matches. Today is where England takes centre stage against Ghana. We'll bring you all of the team news after the break.
I'm ambitious. Season premiere July 28th on Fox.
Meet IndyCar champ Joseph Newgarden. His neighbors would say he's perfect, but killers often hide in plain sight. See, Joseph once ripped a man's heart out on live TV. His pulse never got above 85. So if you ever do meet Joseph Newgarden, pray to God you meet him here and not here. You want to catch Joseph Newgarden? Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
250 years ago, Americans lit the fuse that ignited a revolution.
This summer, celebrate 250 years of freedom.
They didn't set out to change America, but it's what ended up happening.
You can start streaming all of Fox Nation's unmissable content for its lowest price ever, $17.76 a year.
If you're a fan of saying what it is, you might be Fox worthy.
With historic new series against impossible odds, witness the moments that gave birth to a nation. Electrifying live events.
You got the chance going.
Exclusive originals you can't find anywhere else.
These are stories of the saints.
This isn't just a deal, it's a full-blown celebration.
This historic moment, I want to do my part for what these men risked.
And this offer will never be available again.
I have pride, sir.
And to think, it all started with a cup of tea.
That explains a lot.
Start streaming Fox Nation for only $17.76 a year. Go to foxnation.com and sign up today. Tomorrow on Fox, Switzerland faces Canada. Scotland versus Brazil. Then it's Czechia, Mexico. The World Cup, tomorrow on Fox.
FIFA World Cup 2026, today on Fox, is presented by Google.
One of Boston's sporting icons is tuning into our coverage this summer. Our colleague Tom Brady already wondering if it's the best World Cup ever. And we're only on day 13, while Harry Kane is a massive Tom Brady fan and he's hoping to shine at Brady's former home today. Kane looking to add to his 10 career World Cup goals against Ghana at Boston Stadium. Kane invited Tom Brady to the team hotel last week for a cup of tea. Fox starting lineups sponsored by American Express. Jordan Pickford, as always, gets the start in for England. Mark Gahey comes into the centre of defence. Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham, those are the key figures in midfield. And Harry Kane earns his 116th cap today, moving past David Beckham for third on the England list. Kane's 10 World Cup goals are level with Gary Lineker for the England record. Jordan Pickford then getting ready to make his 86th international appearance. This is his third World Cup as England's starting goalkeeper. Ghana, of course, hoping to cause him a problem or two today. Benjamin Asari is the goalkeeper for Ghana who starts. Carlo Fiorenci got the winner against Panama in the first game. And Manchester City's Antoine Semenyo also will be counted on for inspiration. So for more on this game, let's check in with our match commentators, John Strong and Stu Holden.
Rebecca, it was such an impressive second half from England to roar past Croatia last week in Dallas in what everyone looked at as the most difficult game in their group. And so how do England avoid a letdown today against Ghana?
It's going to be an interesting part of this match because all of the talk in the lead up for England into this tournament was the fact that they had the hardest game first. Well, they answered a lot of questions in that game. But if you go back 4 years ago to Qatar, They had a great opening match, and then they drew 0-0 with the United States. I think this England team has a different feel to it, and a player that I saw that was just a driving force in the middle was Jude Bellingham. What a performance from him. What an individual goal that he had in the second half, but he really set the tone, even in a moment where England, they go into the break at 2-2 off a good first half, and then they ran away with it in the second half. Jude Bellingham, once again, his relationship and partnership within this team, people have questioned his role. I don't see that. This guy is going to be key all tournament long for them.
For more on the matchup here today, Jeff Shreves is with us in Foxborough as well. Jeff?
Yeah, John, as well as those two changes that Thomas Tuchel has made, he had other decisions to make. If you think about it, Marcus Rashford came on when we replaced Anthony Gordon and scored, but the Barcelona man's work rate off the ball is invaluable, so he keeps his place. Bukayo Saka is still not deeply fit enough to do a full 90 minutes, so Noni Madueke continues on the right wing. Antoine Semenyo is easily Ghana's most dangerous player, so his Manchester City teammate Mark Gay will know all about him. Now, Thomas Tuchel already has a victory for kick-off. He complained that all the photographers crowded in, and you couldn't see that beautiful moment of his players singing the national anthem. So, FIFA changed the protocol for the rest of the tournament. I, for one, am hoping it's not his only victory today. Rebecca.
Cheers, Jeff. Me too. England-Ghana is the second match on this busy day 13. Still to come, Panama and Croatia will meet in Toronto. Both teams hoping to rebound from opening defeats, and then Colombia will square off against DR Congo. That one is in Guadalajara. England with visions of a deep run this summer, and that quest continues against Ghana. And up next, we're going to discuss whether the Three Lions can finally finish the job at a major tournament.
Pharmacy order is on the way for Homer, the homebody who only goes outside when nature calls. So Mom uses Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price. Delivered fast, right to their door. For quality meds, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
How do we get our Chips Deluxe so deluxe? With the finest ingredients. Sweet chips and chunks. Now that's a chip off the deluxe block.
Spectacular!
Go all in. Buy any two Ferrero brands and you could win $1 million.
The Fox Nation America 250 sale. Sign up for only $17.76 a year.
Welcome to the game show that nobody wants to win. Spelled guarantee. G-A.
Oh, it's G-U. This is harder than I thought.
What itsy spider climber? Whoa. We will push them to their limits academically. What kind of doctor specializes in feet?
Pediologist?
Play. Every kid should have a chance to play. Play because it's fun. Play because it's healthy. Play because they deserve it. Play on the field, on the court, on 2 feet, on 1 foot, on the ground, in the cage. Play because they learn. Play because they grow. Play because it builds character. Play because they need it. Play because they need each other. Play because it changes lives. Play because it matters.
The winner will go to the World Cup.
I'm Harry Wilson, Weston McKinney.
Michael Correa.
This group of players have got no fear.
You're playing for something bigger than yourself. Growing up, my dream was to walk out at a World Cup.
It's very special.
I feel like it's going to be the game of our lives.
guys ready to play?
July 13th.
Let's get it on!
First, the 1% Club.
What is the missing vowel?
I wrote eggs.
You know what a vowel is.
Right.
Then the quiz with balls.
Which of these are over? Is one of you going to fall? Release the ball.
The 1% Club and the quiz with balls return after the World Cup on Fox.
A quest to finally bring it home.
Harry Kane, there he is again, double digits in his World Cup career. Jude Bellingham puts England back in front.
What a goal for England.
It's Marcus Rashford! A terrific opening day for Harry Kane in England.
Well, Jude Bellingham had a frustrating season at Real Madrid, but he looked back to his best in England's opener. Bellingham amongst the scorers in that 4-2 victory over Croatia. The Three Lions chasing their first major trophy since 1966. They've had a string of near misses in recent years, including finishing runners-up at each of the last 2 Euros. So as they head into today's second group game against Ghana, Alexi Lalas, any concerns on behalf of England today?
No. I mean, you English, I'm not sure you even deserve or appreciate this team that you have. I know it's in your DNA to believe that the cup is half empty here, but this is why you can't have good things. This is an incredibly good thing, this team. All right, we just mentioned it. You started out the tournament against, not for nothing, Croatia, all right? Not a problem. Smoking a coffee or tea and whatever you guys do, a pipe or something like that. Harry Kane, starring already? I mean, scoring goals and being Harry